right, y'all, today is breakfast day. We are gonna try a couple of different types of stuffed waffles. So I just got this cute little machine. It's so cute. And so when you open it up, boom, it's kind of deep. So got it in, ordered off Amazon. I'll put the link below if I remember. But that's what I'm gonna be making. So we're gonna start out though. I'm gonna make a standard breakfast waffle. So I'm gonna use this. You can see that this brand first. It's Birch Benders. Never use it, but all I have to do is add water. So anything that's gonna require me to do less steps is what I'm gonna do. Time, efficiencies, everything. So we're gonna do this one first. Now I did buy like 4 other types of pancake batter, and what I'll do is film a video next time of all of them in comparison to each other when I'm making pancakes instead of waffles. So in this first waffle, for my husband, we're gonna do the organic buttermilk, and then we're gonna follow up with stuffing with turkey sausage, egg whites, and then we're gonna add some eggs in there. So stay tuned for that first version. Today, my cheat meal day is my brother.
Hey, America.
His name is Cleve. We have the same initials, CG and CG.
I know. How y'all doing?
So we got the intro of the fully cooked turkey meat. We're doing a little breakfast type of stuffed waffle. And then the second one, if y'all don't know about Publix, you're gonna know today. I got the Publix chicken tenders. And we're gonna set those babies up with a stuffed waffle inside the crescent roll. So we're gonna put that together. Third option is gonna be a pizza one. So we got our turkey pepperonis. These are for your ingredient list, so pay attention to the ingredients. You can use real pepperonis if you want to. I'm gonna do turkey because it's less fat. And they have mini ones too you can put on top. Super excited about those. So the crust for this one is gonna be pizza crust. So it's not technically like making a waffle dough, which you can make a waffle dough. It's gonna be a pizza crust. And then of course you have shredded mozzarella, and then I use the classical marinara sauce. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up my little pack. And again, it said no anything needed. Basically, I'm just gonna add half a cup of water after this. So it's a 3/4 cup here, and it does have the directions on the back. So I'm gonna label this out. Shake off a little bit, drop it in here. I'm gonna do 3 of these little cups to get my total batter. And then level those out, shake off a little excess. All right, from here I'm going to add in half a cup of water. So I'm going to run over here, get my half cup. All right, we got our water. I'm gonna throw that in here. And they say just mix. So step 1, you do the bottom layer first. So I'm gonna mix this on up. See what that looks like. So it says we only need 3/4 cup of waffle batter, period. I'm cheating, y'all. I'm using recipes, honey. I ain't Chef Boyardee. So, got my waffles ready. All right, so as you can see, it's kind of stirring up real thick. It's pretty perfect. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I'm gonna get all the excess powder. The actual waffle maker is pretty small. It's just kind of deep, so it's a little baby size. So I'm gonna put that first layer in. So on the little ingredients, if you buy your little waffle cooker, I let it preheat. Then I'm gonna pour in half a cup of waffle batter at the bottom. So maybe I should measure that out, or not, because it's only gonna have to be half. So whatever. We're gonna wing it. All right, we're gonna drop this in here. So then, wait, let me read my directions now. When the appliance is preheated, open the appliance and pour half a cup of waffle batter to cover the bottom of the appliance. Center the chicken tenders side by side over the batter. Top with the rest of the waffle batter. Okay, got it. So boom, I got it, y'all. I'm tracking. Y'all tracking with me? Okay. So I'm gonna do half of this. Let this cover. Might low-key need a little bit more. This thing ain't covering like I need to cover. Get a little bit more, spread that out a little bit. Because ideally I want the whole bottom to not be able to be seen before I put the little chicken tenders in there. Alright. So I got my favorite little chicken tenders from, oh, I lied. Wrong waffle. I forgot we doing my husband waffle first. So what I'm going to do, I'm on the whole wrong page, y'all. I'm gonna just, let me flip. Please stop laughing at me. I'm gonna flip this real quick. I mean, it's all pretty much the same, right? It will be today. Boom. Okay, so I got my little turkeys cooked up real quick. I'm gonna place this here. I'm gonna take these. They're nice and a little bit warm. I'm gonna I lied, that shit's hot. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut these a little bit. We just gonna cut these. Don't use a hot pan, y'all. Be smarter than me. Think smarter, be better. But this will get it done. These little sausages. I use turkey sausage again for these. We usually do everything pretty much turkey sausage. We don't eat like pork or anything like that. I'll still eat beef and everything, but I won't eat pork. All right, and these smell real good. Like a little Jimmy Dean sausage. A sausage. All right, so if you have scissors, it'd probably be smart to use the scissors. I have them somewhere, they're just not clean, so there's that. So we're gonna take these little pieces. Boom, look at that, yes. Smells delicious.
Brother-in-law might not get those.
Listen, he gonna have to save us a piece. I'm gonna have to make us some more. All right, so I got those little bit of stuff. Then I'm gonna put a little bit of the egg. Y'all can see this so far. Right there, bottom layer. I'm gonna add a little bit of the egg that I made already. Added 1 whole egg and some egg whites. So I'm gonna pour this in here. I'm gonna do it a little bit light because like I said, the waffle is pretty small and I wanna be able to cover everything. So I'm gonna do a little bit of eggs there. And then I'm gonna take the rest of the batter and put that on top to cover everything up. And then this brand that I got also had a lot of different flavors. It had your chocolate chips and everything like that too. Ooh, made a little bit of a mess.
Do you have to worry about spillover?
I do not know. We're going to find out today. Because it said 3 threes. One thing I can do is follow some directions. So we're going to find out. Okay. And if they do lie to me, I'm going to tell y'all they lied to me.
Okay.
So I won't do, that's pretty much covered. They said just cover it. All right. So then we let this cook for, I think they said 7 to 8 minutes. I'm going to double check. So I'm closing it up. Zipping it tight. I'm going to set my little timer. All right, that timer is going. Now I'm gonna double check my directions. All right, I'm gonna go back to the wrong one. Let's see. So the pizza one looks a little different. We're gonna go back to, let's go to the omelet one. All right, did that. Close, lock, and flip the appliance. Oh, supposed to flip it. Boom, it's been flipped. And cook the waffle for 7 to 8 minutes. That's it. All right, we'll let you know how that waffle turns out. I'll show you in a second. Hey, word to the wise, be careful when you flip this over. I ain't filmed that, but if it's, let me turn this off. Oh, damn. Okay, so if you feel it the way I feel it, this lid is gonna bust open real fast.
Oh my God.
So be ready for that one so you don't jump like I did and start cussing.
She was not ready, people. Not ready.
So this is baby's little waffle. It looks excellent.
It looks good.
Okay. So if you catch it from the side, this is what it looks like. So we got the turkey and eggs all in there. Looks pretty good. So I'm gonna have my husband come down so he can taste it for the peoples. All right. You got that thing drizzled down.
She said.
Go ahead, baby. Get into it. Y'all, I'm a videographer now. I'm a YouTuber. YouTuber.
She's something.
Okay, cutting into it. All right, let's look. Okay. Yeah, that's it right there.
It smell like elementary. You know, I used to get those little.
No, baby. You went to school in the hood.
No.
Sorry, not sorry.
For those that didn't know, they know now.
We went different places.
Remember when we used to get those little sausages on the stick and you dip it in syrup?
Oh yeah, no.
It's
a product of where he.
Exactly. Thank you. Like what? No.
Oh,
My little bankhead baby.
I forgot.
Shout out bankhead for y'all.
I forgot all about those.
All right, here we go. Here we go. That's a big ass bite, baby.
It's kind of hot. I probably need to.
Look. Can you eat like that?
I'm gonna do like you because you burned it with your mouth and got mad at me.
Hot sauce. How the batter taste? Okay, so we like the batter. Okay, baby about to burn his mouth, y'all. So we're gonna let him go and let that cool down. So we're gonna make our own now, and we're gonna make the second batch now. Then I'm gonna get into the other ones. I'm curious to see how they go because we're gonna use the stuffing instead. So if that one busts like that one, these might do the same thing.
Yeah, you know they gonna bust open.
Exactly, but they're gonna be
We'll
good.
be prepared.
Hey, baby, look, you turn. You better tune that thing. Not a smack. Do it one more time.
I can't do it again.
Okay, bye. So we're just gonna clean that a little bit up once it's done, and then we'll be good to go. So while that's making itself, I'm going to start on the chicken and waffle one. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and cut these up, and then I'm going to measure out. I'm winging this because this one actually calls for 3/4 waffle batter. I'm gonna do, because when I looked at the pizza crust one, it said 11 ounces of pizza crust. So I'm gonna do 11 ounces of the crescent roll. So the crescent roll waffle. A little bit on me. Do not overfill it. Put real little bit. Just little bit. Because my little thing done popped off, y'all. I'm going to have to put a little disclaimer. This is not for the kids. So we're going to try again. This time we're going to do way less. I'm just going to do, because it said it called for 11 ounces. So I'm going to do very, very minimal of the crescent roll for our chicken and waffles. This is intense, guys. It is very intense. So, well, you know what I'm going to do? Let me just lay this. Let me just go like this. Real low, you know? Yeah. I feel like I got waffle on my face. Yep, I do. Well, there's that. Okay, so we're going to I'm just going to err on the side of caution. We just out here taste testing for real, so we don't need too much going on.
Never knew cooking could be this dangerous, huh?
Listen. Levels. All right, so especially because these expand so much, I'm just going to put a little bit of thin layer around the side so I don't repeat this for the third time, because that would make me insane, technically. Don't do the same thing repeatedly. Get the same result. So, here we go. Flatten this out, very, very minimal. So when that sheet calls for 3/4 cups, either don't make that much, or make that much and only put in like half to where it's only covered. So I put only a very thin layer now, and I'm only gonna put a few little pieces of chicken in there. And then I'm gonna put another little very thin layer on top of that. Get a good piece of chicken. That's it. I put little 4 little bits. And then, because keep in mind, it said 11 ounces. 11 ounces still has all this left. So I'm not gonna use all that. I'm just gonna cover the chicken enough, not even necessarily the outsides. I'm gonna press into the outsides and just cover the chicken enough where it's a nice little bit, so that way it has space so that I don't get burnt or take an eye out. Don't take Clee's eye out.
Please don't.
We need our faces.
Right.
We need our faces. So, in the grand scheme of things, I'm thinking this is really about 5 to 6 of the actual dough that I'm pulling out. So right now I have a little bit left to cover one piece of the side with the crescent roll, and then I'm gonna just leave it alone and see if I can master this for a third time and not hit myself in the face. I'm gonna do one little piece in this little chicken. If it hangs out, it hangs out. All right, y'all. Take 2. We have space now, but if you can see, we have space now. Nothing's hanging over. We're just gonna close this. I can't latch it. So I'm gonna just, why is there actually a latch though? Because you could just turn it over.
So it doesn't pop open like it.
But it did anyway, you see?
Yeah, but that's only when you open it.
So we got the safety removed. Let me see if I can put this back on. My hand's clean. See, Clea, you do it. See that? See if it works. Hold on, wash my hands. Dangerous, like we live. Set the timer. So we're gonna do another 8 minutes.
Is that the direction it's supposed to go?
Yep.
Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah.
All right now, we're moving. So,
over here.
huh? Oh, it dropped.
Oh.
It dropped.
I was like, was that from the explosion?
So the explosion one is here. Still looks delicious though, but you can see kind of where the extra dough. Ooh, it's very good. It's giving very much like pancake waffle with a little piece of egg out there. So we're gonna put all the waffles on here, and me and Clevey Cleve I'm gonna try all this when we're done.
It?
Okay, Clee, what you think so far?
This is good.
It's that batter. So far everybody's giving that batter, that already pre-mixed original butter made. The batter is getting a 10 out of 10.
It's worth it.
Yeah. And it was only like $6, y'all. So you have the option.
Moist.
Mm-hmm.
It has flavor, especially with some butter and some syrup. I'm busting.
Oh yeah, we ain't even put the syrup on there yet. The butter's drizzling.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the part that was the excess. So if you want the excess without trying to hurt yourself, just cook it by itself. Okay, so far, the cooking experience has been quite the event. Yeah, I still have pieces left over. So, lessons learned. Do not overfill.
Follow the instructions.
Read carefully. Okay? And then also just really assess kind of how much you put in there. Because, like, yeah, it may call for 3/4 batter. But it does specifically say put a half in there. So, I envision that meaning you put a half of the 3/4 batter that you'd already put together. That logically makes sense to me. It should make sense to you as well. So, but don't do that. And just kind of break that in another half. Put a little bit light where you don't see it at the bottom. Right. And then go on top. But it does leave you with this little bit of excess.
Right.
While I have the butter drizzling. And then I hang off the side. So, okay. Let's see if I did this right now. We are on to pancake number 2, which is the chicken and waffle. I'm scared again, y'all. I got low-key just some very, very just... Alright, well, this is already broken, so there's that.
Well, it would have flew up in it.
Okay, wait a minute, y'all.
Yeah.
So this is the crescent roll chicken and waffle. Okay, I did the perfect amount. I just eyeballed to put a little bit of layer here. So we're gonna let this one sit over there with the egg turkey sausage chicken and waffle. Cleve is gonna grab it. So it looks very, very full, very bubbly, very soft, covered all the way. So I like the brownness on it too. So the next one I'm gonna wing is also the pizza one. So we got 3 options. We're going breakfast with a little bit of lunchy too. And a pizza crust. And then I took out a little bit of a